Hi there, friends. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Haniewich. Hope everybody's had a great Friday. I want to bring you up to date as to what we're seeing outside right now as far as the rain is concerned. In addition to that, how much longer is this rain going to last? And of course, a look ahead to that all-important weekend forecast. Let's start off by showing you the flood alerts that are in effect right now. And you'll notice that those counties shaded in green. That includes Bland, Giles, Craig, Allegheny, and Bath counties, not to mention Pocahontas and Greenbrier counties in West Virginia. That's where we have flood watches in effect through Saturday morning. Okay, so basically our border counties with West Virginia into West Virginia is where we have a flood watch. The flood warnings seem to have expired across our neck of the woods. However, there are several still in effect out across West Virginia. All right, so there's a look at flood alerts. Let's take a look now at what the radar picture looks like. And for the most part, in Bland, Wythe, and Grayson counties, you're done with the heavy rain. Could still have a couple of light little showers, but for the most part, you're done out across Bland, Wythe, and Grayson counties. The bulk of the rain right now is extending from eastern parts of the NRV through the Roanoke Valley up into the southern Shenandoah. So again, if you're watching us in Wytheville, Parisburg, Covington, areas around Hot Springs, your chance for heavy rain is pretty much gone. Could you see a couple more raindrops? Sure, but the heaviest of the rain has shifted to your east. We still have some heavy downpours right now out across areas in and around Hillsville, although your rain in Hillsville is about to end here pretty soon. Over towards Floyd, even at areas, say, near Cave Spring, Roanoke, Lexington, and points east of there into Lynchburg, Danville, South Boston, Charlotte Courthouse, Martinsville, Rocky Mount, Bedford. Those are among the places right now that are still seeing some moderate to even at times some heavier downpours. So that's what the radar picture looks like here as we go to 8:42 this evening. Highlands, NRV, you're about done. Roanoke Valley, you soon will be done. Lynchburg South Side, you'll probably see the rain coming to an end anytime between roughly 11 and midnight. All right, let's now move on and show you what we're seeing as far as how much rain we've gotten from this cold front, and it's quite a bit. You'll notice, simply put, we've seen more rain north, less rain to the south. The rainfall totals range anywhere from about a half an inch to an upwards of 2.5 inches of rain, okay? Certainly the Highlands, the NRV, those are the two zones that have seen the most amount of rain. The least amount of rain, or the lowest rainfall totals, have been seen out across Southside, although Southside, those numbers you see right now are going to continue to go up. You've got still some heavier downpours on the way for the next couple of hours or so. So again, for the most part, about a half an inch to 2.5 inches of rain. Some areas maybe a little less than that, some areas a little bit more than that, but a half an inch to 2.5 inches of rain has fallen here over the last roughly 24 to 30 hours due to this disturbance pushing overhead. Now, as far as what we're looking at for, if I can get this thing to advance, we can move on. There we go. Up. Well, I got a little trigger happy with it. Let's continue to, please hold. There's that. There's that. We've seen this. We've seen this. This is what I want to show you. Is it going to get there? It is. Here's your overall setup for Saturday. You'll notice that we are going to have some snow up in areas to the north of us, okay? So areas really from the Dakotas north into Canada, that's where we're going to see some snow here as we go into Saturday morning. As we go into Saturday afternoon, certainly looks like the Great Lakes could start to see some snow showers, say near Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, areas around Minneapolis over towards Milwaukee, and even areas, say, towards Detroit, Cleveland, and Buffalo may start to see some snow showers as we get into tomorrow night. So basically, more of the story here is once this precipitation, this rain, ends for us tonight, come tomorrow, all of the snow is going to stay well to the north of us by several hundred miles. Let's show you Futurecast, and again, the general trend will be for us to really dry things out as we go into tonight, okay? So after midnight, I'm not anticipating a whole lot happening. Could there be a couple of rogue little itty-bitty showers? Sure, there could be some embedded in a little bit of wraparound moisture behind this low pressure system and cold front. But again, for the most part, by 11 or midnight, we should be done with the rain. And Saturday looks to be a day where we're dry. We're going to be dry all day long on Saturday. But if you're watching us in the mountains, don't be surprised to awaken to a little bit in the way of some lingering cloud cover. You folks in the NRV, Highlands could certainly see a little bit of cloud cover to start the day tomorrow, while you folks Lynchburg and Southside will probably be mostly sunny from sunup until sundown. Even if you awaken to clouds, though, tomorrow in the mountains, rest assured by lunchtime into the afternoon, you're going to see the return of sunshine. And again, I stress, tomorrow could be a day where we see a little more sunshine east and a little more cloud cover to the west. So I think, Lynchburg south side probably going to see a little more sun than the NRV and Highlands. Tomorrow night, clouds roll back in, and clouds roll back in for everybody come Saturday night, such that by Sunday, looks like we're mostly cloudy most of the day. Most of Sunday is going to see more clouds than sunshine. Look what happens, though, as we go into Sunday afternoon. It does look as though the clouds may break just a little bit. So I think the general trend on Sunday is for the first half to two-thirds of the day to be mainly cloudy. The last third of the day, I think we're going to actually start to break out in a little more sunshine. And if we are to pick a zone on Sunday that could see the most amount of sunshine, I'm thinking maybe it'll be the Highlands, with maybe south side seeing the most amount of cloud cover on Sunday. Another thing to be watching this weekend. A lot of rains coming on shore in the Pacific Northwest and in areas along the West Coast. We're going to have yet another atmospheric river come on shore on Saturday, lingering into the day on Sunday. It's a narrow band of some very high moisture, very high water content coming on shore. Lots of rain from southern Oregon all the way south into northern California as we go into Saturday and potentially even into the day on Sunday. And of course, where it's colder, that's where we could have some snow. Yes, snow certainly in the forecast as you head into the Rockies, the Cascades, the Sierra Nevadas, so portions of Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Utah. Could certainly see quite a bit of snow here, the higher elevations of those mountain ranges we just talked about through Sunday night. So why do we care about this atmospheric river? Why are we talking about what's going on the West Coast this weekend? Because eventually what's west is going to move east. And that atmospheric river that I just showed you will likely start to impact us as we go into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Okay, so again, that atmospheric river this weekend stays way, way west of us, but it does start to potentially impact us here by the middle of next week. All right, current time is 8:47. And temperatures stand for us right now in the 40s and 50s. Simply put, you're a little cooler in the mountains, you're a little warmer out, say, towards the Piedmont. 54 right now in Danville, South Boston, upper 40s, Roanoke and Lynchburg. Temperatures low to mid 40s in Hot Springs. You're in the middle 40s for the most part out across the NRV. Over the next couple of days, the cold air is going to be pushed to the north. Okay, so we are in store for temperatures at or above average. Okay, the days of us having highs in the 20s and 30s appear, at least for now, to be over. Okay, all of the coldest air is going to be pushed up into Canada and also along the Great Lakes states. You need to know that because of the sunshine we see tomorrow, we're going to have highs in the 50s, but because of the cloud cover and almost like a little wedge set up on Sunday, that means for us on Sunday, temperatures will mainly be in the 40s. So a little warmer Saturday in comparison to Sunday, but that cool down we just talked about on Sunday in the 40s, well, it doesn't last long because by the time we go into early next week, temperatures are going to skyrocket again into the 60s. And those fans of warm temperatures are probably loving what I'm saying right now because this January has been so cold. It has been certainly in the top 10 coldest Januaries ever on record, with the average temperature around 30 degrees. Keep in mind, the last time the average temperature in January was 30 degrees was back in 2014. Okay, the two coldest Januaries we've ever had that across the Roanoke Valley was back in 1977 and in 1978. So those 2 years went through, two straight winters where temperatures are very cold during the winter. But again, for us here, the average temperature was not 23, it was not 27, but rather it was 30 degrees for the month of January here in 2025. Again, that does put us in the top 10 coldest Januaries ever on record. And as we look at the month of January kind of day by day, you'll notice that we've only had about 6 days where temperatures were above average. 5 of those 6 days has happened in the last 5 days. So we're closing out January on a warm note, but most of January temperatures were at or certainly below average. Every day you see highlighted in blue here are days where temperatures were below average. So January was certainly a pretty cold month for us. We're making up for lost time. We're ending January, though, on a warmer note, and certainly looks like February is going to be a little bit warmer than January. All right, friends, your forecast for tonight showing that the rain is going to end. We're going to turn breezy. The winds are going to be on the uptick just a little bit overnight, and we're going to be mild. Again, 46 is your low tonight. Going to, I think, have most of the rain out of here between 11 and midnight. Again, you folks in the NRV and Highlands don't really have much more to go. It's, for the most part, pretty dry in the mountains. Roanoke Valley, you'll probably see your rain ending with the next 30, 45 minutes. Lynchburg south side, it may take a little bit longer. I think your rain east will end between about 11 and midnight. And then the rest of tonight may have a couple little itty bitty showers, but the general trend will be for skies to slowly clear out later tonight. And then for tomorrow, more sunshine than cloud cover. Simply put, tomorrow I think we see more sunshine in the afternoon, more clouds in the morning, more sunshine east, more clouds to the west. Overall, though, we'll call tomorrow partly to at times mostly sunny. It's going to be a warm day, 55, but it's still going to be breezy. Northwest wind tomorrow about 5 to 10, maybe gusting in upwards of 20 miles per hour from time to time, especially in the mountains. All right, friends, here's a look at the next 7 days, and you'll notice that we're dry Saturday, Sunday, Monday, too. Tuesday, maybe a stray shower, but most of Tuesday is dry. Remember we were talking about that atmospheric river making its way onshore along the west coast tomorrow and on Sunday? Well, looks like that rain may arrive for us here Wednesday and Thursday. So again, Wednesday, Thursday next week, those are going to be the 2 wettest days for us here out of the next 7. Next Friday, we look dry. We should dry things out here next Friday. Temperatures are kind of all over the place. 48 for a high on Sunday as we're going to have that little weak type of wedge in play for us. But day after, Monday, we're back up to 66. 62 on Tuesday, so very warm here early next week. Temperatures drop off a little bit Wednesday and it'll go back up again by the time Thursday rolls around. So again, we are looking at the next 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday being dry. Tuesday, clouds increase, maybe a couple of showers late. Wednesday, Thursday look to be wet at this point for us, at least from time to time. One thing I do want to say is whenever you look at day 6, day 7, it's possible that the forecast can flip-flop. So right now we're thinking Wednesday, Thursday look dry. I just was looking at the latest computer models, and most still have most of the rain on Wednesday and Thursday. There's one computer model that says we're wet Wednesday into Wednesday night, a break Thursday with more rain Thursday night into Friday. For now, we're going to keep Friday dry and go back-to-back with those rain chances on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. But of course, as always, we urge you to stay tuned to your local weather authority. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Again, the rain this evening, it's certainly been wet today. It's been wet this evening. The rain will push out of here over the next couple of hours or so, and that will set the stage for a drier weekend. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you back here again real soon.